The problem is the theft of our infrastructure by criminals and syndicates. Even the SACP's provincial secretary in the Western Cape says, complacency in the media and among communities and the lackadaisical approach to protecting our infrastructure by government and municipal entities has resulted in cable and copper theft becoming a multinational criminal endeavor. What was once a petty criminal act committed on an individual level has burgeoned into a lucrative international organized crime enterprise, close quote. What does this tell us? It says this is the result of criminal behavior, the absence of proper policing, and community complicity in turning a blind eye to what goes on. The impact is massive financial loss to the economy of around 187 billion rands a year. It affects our electricity supply and our rail and freight operations, and the ongoing impact of this criminal activity is palpable. The responsibility lies on the shoulders of an inept government whose failed policies and inability to fix the problems they have created has resulted in yet another broken string to their bent bow, which compounds the woes of our failing economy and the provision of public goods like electricity and transport. In societies that have more solid institutions and where the poor have not been marginalized to the extent that they have been here, the responsibility lies in enforcement and zero tolerance of such rampant criminality. But alas, we have become the perverse laboratory which develops rules and practices of internal colonialism of a very special type. One that fosters its own elites and facilitates the short-term accumulation and extraction of ill-gotten gains, aided by an inept and often corrupt police service and a government that colludes with big business at the expense of those barely eking a living. But like all things, there is a solution, except it won't be fixed by policies which say, if
Honorable Cachalia, please take your seat. Why are you raising your hand, honorable member?
Thank you so much, House Chair.
Can you stand, please?
Oh. I'm saying thank you so much, House Chair. I want to find out, will the member on the podium take a question? So he tells us what happened with the Gama and Johannesburg.
No. You don't do that.
after,
You don't ask the question like that. You have to ask first. Honorable Cachalia, are you?
Can you take a question?
after 2024,
Proceed, Honorable Cachalia.
but like all things, there is a solution, except it won't be fixed by policies which say, if it moves, tax it. If you can't solve it, ban it. Whether it's cigarettes, rotisserie chickens, open-toed shoes under COVID, or the export of scrap metal now. It ignores the fact that recycling metal directly boosts the economy. The metal recycling industry needs people to drop off the scrap, collect it and sort it, recycle it, cut it, package it, and ship it, accessing Forex. By creating more jobs, more people get paid, meaning there's more money to be shared around, thus boosting the economy. At a high level, enforcement and restriction of a criminal syndicate activity in this manner that won't destroy an industry is the solution that allows the invisible hand to find equilibrium while enforcement and intelligence does what is required. That and the measures we proposed in May this year. What is not needed is the dead hand of state intervention, which, like all the ill-fated bans on cigarettes, only serve to fuel criminality and local mafias. Remember also who benefited. Mark my words. This 6-month ban will morph, as the COVID regulations did, into repeated protectionist fests. So ask yourself, what stands in the way of a sustainable solution? The answer lies in the ejection of this government and its daft, dangerous, and debilitating regulations and policies. Now, come, Minister, and the various handmaidens and supplicants. Drop the Soviet-style regulations and bans. You cannot cover ineptitude by shutting the door after the horse has bolted. You need to bridle and tame the horse. It's about sustainability and not suffocation. And the truth lies in the levels of crime. Get a grip on it and do it now for our sake, for the economy's sake, and even for your sake. Thank you.